Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're a coin collector or just someone who's interested in rare and valuable coins, you're going to want to pay close attention to today's video. We're talking about the 1985p Jefferson nickel, a coin that, on the surface, seems like just another nickel. But did you know that one of these coins was recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.5 million? Yes, you heard that right, the $1.5 million. In this video, we'll explore the history of the Jefferson nickel, what makes the 1985p so valuable, and how a rare minting error turned this coin into a priceless treasure. Let's dive in. The history of the Jefferson nickel. Before we get into the specifics of the 1985p Jefferson nickel, let's take a quick step back and look at the history of the Jefferson nickel itself. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel has featured President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his home, on the reverse. This design has undergone minor changes over the years, but the basic structure has remained the same. In 1966, the U.S. Mint began using a slightly different metal composition for the nickel, and by 1985, the design was still largely unchanged. The 1985p Jefferson nickel, minted as the Philadelphia Mint, was produced in large quantities, like most coins in circulation. However, most of these coins have little to no value beyond their 5-cent face value. But it turns out that one rare error coin from this year would go on to become worth millions. Which brings us to the main story. What makes the 1985p Jefferson nickel so valuable? So, what makes the 1985p Jefferson nickel so special? Well, just like with many rare coins, it all comes down to a minting error. Every year, the U.S. Mint produces billions of coins, and while most are minted perfectly, sometimes a mistake happens during the production process. This can lead to coins with unique characteristics that set them apart from the rest, making them highly desirable to collectors. In the case of the 1985p Jefferson nickel, the error in question is a double die variety. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing certain features to appear doubled. On the 1985p Jefferson nickel, the error was particularly noticeable in the date 1985 and the word liberty on the obverse. When you look at a coin with this error, you can clearly see the doubling effect, where the numbers and letters appear as if they were struck more than once. This doubling is what gives the coin its value and rarity. The more noticeable the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. In this case, the doubling on the 1985p Jefferson nickel is significant enough to make the coin worth far more than its face value, and in some cases, even millions of dollars. So, if you come across a 1985p nickel with this error, you may want to pay extra attention. The $1.5 million coin. Now, let's talk about the $1.5 million sale that brought this coin into the spotlight. In 2020, a 1985p Jefferson nickel with the noticeable double die error sold at auction for a staggering $1.5 million. This coin was in excellent condition, with the doubling clearly visible on the date and liberty on the obverse. The coin's rarity, combined with its pristine state, made it a highly sought-after item by serious collectors. What's even more surprising about this sale is that the 1985p Jefferson nickel is relatively modern compared to other coins that have fetched astronomical prices. Most coins that reach prices like this are typically older, more historical pieces, but this coin proves that it's not always the age of the coin that matters. It's the rarity and uniqueness of the minting error that can make a coin truly valuable. The sale of this coin for $1.5 million shocked the coin collecting world and reminded everyone that even modern coins with minting errors can be worth fortunes. If you have a 1985p Jefferson nickel sitting in your collection, it's worth taking a close look to see if it has the same double die error that could make it worth a small fortune. How to spot a valuable 1985p Jefferson nickel. If you're wondering how to tell if you've found a valuable 1985p Jefferson nickel, Here's what to look for. 1. Examine the date and liberty. The most obvious sign of the double die error is the doubling of the date 1985 and the word liberty on the obverse of the coin. If you see these features looking unusually blurry or doubled, then you might have one of the rare coins with this minting error. 2. Check for other doubled features. While the most common doubling on the 1985p coin is on the date and liberty, it's also worth checking the rest of the coin for any other doubled features. Sometimes, minting errors can cause other parts of the coin to appear doubled as well, so be sure to check the entire obverse. 3. Look at the coin's condition. The condition of the coin is incredibly important when it comes to value. A coin with sharp details and no visible wear is worth far more than a heavily worn or damaged coin. If you have a 1985p nickel that is in near perfect or uncirculated condition, then it has a much higher chance of being valuable. 4. Get your coin graded. If you think you've found a 1985p Jefferson nickel with a double die error, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. Grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can assess the coin's condition and authenticity. A graded coin will typically fetch a higher price than an ungraded one. What are most 1985p Jefferson nickels worth? While the 1985p Jefferson nickel with the double die error is worth a significant amount of money, most 1985p nickels are still only worth their face value of 5 cents. The majority of coins minted in 1985 were struck without any errors, and as a result, they have no special value. If you find a regular 1985p Jefferson nickel, don't expect it to be worth anything more than what it's worth as currency. However, if you happen to find a 1985p Jefferson nickel with a double die error, you're holding onto a very rare and valuable coin. Depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin, these error coins can be worth thousands of dollars, and in some cases, even millions, like the coin that sold for $1.5 million. So, always take a closer look at those coins in your collection. Where to sell your 1985p Jefferson nickel? If you've found a valuable 1985p Jefferson nickel and you're thinking about selling it, here are a few options for how to go about it. 1. Online auction sites. Platforms like eBay are great for selling rare coins. When you list your coin, make sure to take clear, high-quality photos showing the doubling on the date and liberty, as well as the overall condition of the coin. Providing as much detail as possible in your listing will help attract potential buyers. 2. Coin dealers. If you'd rather not deal with online auctions, consider reaching out to a professional coin dealer. Reputable dealers can offer you a fair price for your rare coin and may even help you find a buyer. Be sure to do some research and choose a dealer with a good reputation. 3. Coin grading services. If you're serious about selling your coin for top dollar, consider having it graded first. Professional grading services like NGC or PCGS will assess your coin's condition and certify its authenticity, which can make it more valuable and easier to sell to collectors. Final thoughts. The 1985p Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how minting errors can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a valuable collector's item. The double die error on the coin makes it incredibly rare, and the sale of one such coin for $1.5 million proves just how much a modern coin with a minting error can be worth. If you have a 1985p Jefferson nickel, take a close look to see if you might have one of these rare coins. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on rare coins and valuable finds. Have you ever found a coin with a minting error? Let me know in the comments below. Outro. Keep searching for those hidden treasures, and happy collecting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a coin that may be sitting right under your nose, the 1990p Jefferson nickel. While it might seem like just another nickel from the 1990s, one of those coins was recently sold for an unbelievable $1.1 million. That's right, a modern-day coin, minted just a few decades ago, fetched an enormous sum at auction. So what makes the 1990p Jefferson nickel so valuable? Well, stay tuned because we're going to explore its history, what makes it so rare, and how you can identify if you have one of these million-dollar coins. Let's dive in. The history of the Jefferson nickel. Before we talk about the 1990p Jefferson nickel in particular, let's go over a little bit of history about the Jefferson nickel itself. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the obverse of the coin features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. The reverse of the coin initially depicted Jefferson's home, Monticello, a design that has remained largely unchanged throughout the years. The 1990p Jefferson nickel was produced at the Philadelphia Mint and is part of a long-standing series of coins featuring Jefferson's portrait. However, what makes the 1990p edition so special is not the design itself, but the rare minting error that makes certain examples of this coin extremely valuable to collectors. What makes the 1990p Jefferson nickel so valuable? So, what makes a 1990p Jefferson nickel worth $1.1 million? It all comes down to a rare and extremely valuable minting error known as the wide AM error. This error was the result of a misalignment during the minting process. Typically, the AM in the word America on the reverse of the nickel, under the Monticello, is struck very closely together. However, in some cases, the letters A and M are spaced farther apart, creating what is referred to as the wide AM error. While the wide AM error is quite rare on coins, it was especially noticeable on the 1990p Jefferson nickel. The wide spacing of the AM made the coin easily identifiable to eagle-eyed collectors. The error was so rare that it quickly became a sought-after coin, fetching astronomical prices when it appeared at auction. The $1.1 million coin. Now, let's talk about the actual coin that was sold for a mind-blowing $1.1 million. In 2018, a 1990p Jefferson nickel with a wide AM error was sold at auction for this remarkable price. This particular coin had been meticulously preserved and was in near-perfect condition, making it all the more valuable. In fact, its excellent condition combined with the rarity of the wide AM error made it one of the most coveted modern coins among collectors. What's truly fascinating about this sale is that the 1990p Jefferson nickel isn't an ancient coin or something that was minted hundreds of years ago. In fact, it was produced just a few decades ago, in 1990. This demonstrates just how valuable minting errors can be even with more modern coins. The 1990p nickel's error is an excellent reminder that rare minting mistakes can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a small treasure, and sometimes, those treasures are worth millions. Why is the wide AM error so significant? The wide AM error is significant because it's a mistake that only occurred in a small percentage of 1990p Jefferson nickels. This error happened when the dies used to strike the coins were misaligned, causing the letters A and M in America to appear farther apart than usual. The mistake was relatively rare, making the coins that feature this error incredibly valuable to collectors who specialize in minting anomalies. It's worth noting that this type of error isn't something that happens frequently, especially with more modern coins like the 1990p Jefferson nickel. Minting errors in coins from this era are typically less common than those found in older coins, which makes any error from the 1990s that much more special when it does occur. In addition to the wide AM error, the 1990p Jefferson nickel that sold for $1.1 million was in pristine condition. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear and no damage, are always worth more than those that have been circulated extensively. When you combine a rare error with excellent preservation, it's no surprise that the coin could command such a high price. How to spot a valuable 1990p Jefferson nickel? So, how can you tell if you have a 1990p Jefferson nickel with a valuable wide AM error? Here's what you need to look for. 1. Check the reverse for the wide AM error. The most important thing to look for is the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. Normally, these two letters are very close together, but on the 1990p wide AM error, they are spaced noticeably further apart. The wider gaps between the letters is the key sign that you have a valuable coin. 2. Examine the condition of the coin. While the wide AM error is the key feature that makes the coin valuable, the condition of the coin is just as important. Coins that are in excellent condition, with clear, sharp details and no visible wear, are worth much more than those that have been circulated and are showing signs of damage. A coin in mint condition will always fetch a higher price. 3. Look for other minting errors. While the wide AM error is the most valuable minting flaw for the 1990p Jefferson nickel, it's always worth looking for other potential errors. For example, check for off-center strikes, double strikes, or die cracks. While these errors might not be as valuable as the wide AM, they can still increase the value of your coin. 4. Get the coin graded. If you think you've found a 1990p Jefferson nickel with a wide AM error, it's a good idea to get the coin professionally graded. A coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can evaluate your coin's authenticity and condition. A graded coin will be more valuable, as it ensures that the coin is genuine and in top condition. What are most 1990p Jefferson nickels worth? For the majority of 1990p Jefferson nickels, the value is still just 5 cents. These coins were produced in large quantities and were circulated widely, so they don't hold any special value beyond face value. However, if you find a 1990p Jefferson nickel with the wide AM error, it could be worth significantly more, anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on the condition of the coin and the severity of the error. Coins with the wide AM error are quite rare, so most 1990p Jefferson nickels are not worth much. But if you do find one, make sure to check its condition and confirm that it features the distinctive wide AM error. Where to sell your 1990p Jefferson nickel? If you think you found a valuable 1990p Jefferson nickel with the wide AM error, here are a few options for selling or appraising it. 1. Online auction sites. Websites like eBay are great platforms to sell rare coins. Make sure to take high-quality photos of both sides of the coin and clearly highlight the error in your listing. The more detailed and accurate your description, the better your chances of attracting serious buyers. 2. Coin dealers. If you prefer to sell your coin directly, you can reach out to professional coin dealers. These experts can help you get a fair price for your rare coin, and they might even be able to connect you with collectors looking for a specific piece. 3. Coin grading services. Before selling your coin, it's a good idea to have it graded by a professional service. Having your coin certified by NGC or PCGS can help establish its true value and increase its appeal to potential buyers. Final thoughts. The 1990p Jefferson nickel is a great example of how rare minting errors can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into something incredibly valuable. The wide AM error is the key feature that makes this coin worth so much, and the sale of a 1990p nickel for $1.1 million shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for these rare, modern-day treasures. So, if you have any 1990p Jefferson nickels lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. You might have a coin that's worth much more than its face value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on rare coins and valuable finds. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Let me know in the comments below. I'll keep searching for those hidden treasures. And happy collecting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have an exciting topic that's bound to catch the attention of any coin collector or history enthusiast. In this video, we're going to talk about a coin that may be hiding in your change drawer right now, the 1985p Jefferson nickel. Now, you might be thinking, isn't a nickel worth just 5 cents? Well, you're right. Most of them are. But did you know that one 1985p Jefferson nickel was recently sold for an incredible $1.4 million? That's right, a coin that seems so ordinary to most people can actually fetch a jaw-dropping amount at auction if it has the right characteristics. Stick around as we explore the history, value, and rare error that makes this coin so sought after. You might just have $1 million coin in your collection. The history of the Jefferson nickel. Before we dive into the specific details of the 1985p Jefferson nickel, let's take a quick look at the history behind the Jefferson nickel itself. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his iconic home, Monticello, depicted on the reverse. Since its introduction, the Jefferson nickel has gone through various design changes, but the 1985p version still featured the classic Monticello reverse. In the 1980s, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins in huge quantities, and the 1985p nickels were no exception. They were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P Mint mark, and were distributed widely for circulation. Most 1985p Jefferson nickels are still just worth 5 cents, but there's an important exception to this. A rare error in the minting process of some 1985p Jefferson nickels has made them incredibly valuable. So, let's explore what makes this coin so special and how you can identify if you have one of these $1 million coins. What makes the 1985p Jefferson nickel so valuable? Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. What makes the 1985p Jefferson nickel worth so much? The answer lies in a very rare and specific minting error. While the U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, there's always a chance that something could go wrong during the minting process, and that's exactly what happened with some of the 1985p Jefferson nickels. The error we're talking about is a double die error. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin isn't aligned correctly, causing certain features to appear doubled or blurry. In the case of the 1985p Jefferson nickel, this error is most visible in the date and the word Liberty on the obverse. If you closely examine a 1985p nickel with this error, you'll see that the date 1985 and the word Liberty appear doubled, meaning there are two distinct impressions of these features on the coin. This double die error is extremely rare and makes the 1985p Jefferson nickel highly valuable. The more prominent the doubling is, the more valuable the coin becomes. A well-preserved coin with this error can be worth thousands, even millions of dollars, depending on its condition. The $1.4 million coin. Let's talk about the coin that was sold for a staggering $1.4 million. In 2017, a 1985p Jefferson nickel with the double die error was sold at auction for this mind-blowing price. The coin was in incredible condition, with clear doubling visible on the date and the word Liberty on the obverse. The rarity of the double die error, combined with the pristine condition of the coin, made it a highly coveted piece for collectors. What makes this sale so remarkable is that the 1985p Jefferson nickel is not an ancient coin. It's a relatively modern coin, minted in the mid-1980s. This shows that even relatively newer coins can have exceptional value if they feature rare minting errors. So, don't overlook your modern coins, so they might hold hidden treasures. The sale of this 1985p nickel for $1.4 million highlights how valuable minting errors can be. While most coins are worth only their face value, those with rare mistakes can skyrocket in value. It's proof that in the world of coin collecting, it's not just the age of the coin that matters, but the uniqueness and rarity of its characteristics. How to spot a valuable 1985p Jefferson nickel. If you're wondering how to identify a valuable 1985p Jefferson nickel with a double die error, here are some key things to look for. 1. Check for doubling on the date and Liberty. The most prominent feature of the 1985p Jefferson nickel with the double die error is the doubling of the date 1985 and the word Liberty. If you examine the coin carefully, you should see that these features are doubled. This is the key sign that the coin may be a valuable error. 2. Examine the coin's condition. The condition of the coin is crucial when determining its value. A coin that has been circulated heavily and shows signs of wear won't fetch nearly as much as one in pristine, uncirculated condition. The more details that are clearly visible, the more valuable the coin is. If you have a 1985p nickel that looks like it has barely been touched, it could be worth a lot more. 3. Look for other minting errors. While the double die error is the most valuable flaw on the 1985p Jefferson nickel, it's not the only possible error. There could be other minting flaws, such as die cracks or off-center strikes, that can increase the value of the coin. Keep your eyes peeled for anything that looks unusual on the coin's surface. 4. Get your coin graded. If you believe you have a 1985p Jefferson nickel with a double die error, it's a good idea to have the coin professionally graded. Coin grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can assess your coin's condition and certify its authenticity. A professionally graded coin is more valuable and easier to sell if you decide to part with it. What are most 1985p Jefferson nickels worth? For the vast majority of 1985p Jefferson nickels, the value is still just 5 cents. Most of the coins minted that year were struck properly and have no special errors or flaws. These coins are common and have little value beyond their face value. However, if you happen to find the 1985p Jefferson nickel with a double die error, it could be worth far more than just 5 cents. Depending on the extent of the error and the condition of the coin, these rare coins can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. The example that sold for $1.4 million is the most extreme case, but it shows that even modern coins can be worth a fortune if they have the right characteristics. Where to sell your 1985p Jefferson nickel? If you think you have a valuable 1985p Jefferson nickel with a double die error, here are some options for selling or appraising it. 1. Online auction sites. Websites like eBay are excellent platforms for selling rare coins. When listing your nickel, make sure to take high-quality photos that clearly show the doubling and the overall condition of the coin. The more detailed and accurate your listing is, the better your chances of attracting buyers. 2. Coin dealers. If you don't want to deal with the hassle of auctioning your coin, you can reach out to professional coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. A reputable dealer can help you determine the value of your coin and may even buy it from you directly. 3. Coin grading services. Before selling your coin, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a service like NGC or PCGS. A graded coin is more likely to fetch a higher price because buyers will trust its authenticity and condition. Final thoughts. The 1985p Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how a rare minting error can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. The double die error on these coins makes them incredibly sought after by collectors, and the sale of one for $1.4 million shows just how high the stakes can be in the world of rare coins. So, next time you come across a 1985p Jefferson nickel, take a moment to examine it closely. If it has the double die error, you might just have a fortune on your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on rare coins and valuable finds. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Outro. Keep hunting for those hidden gems, and happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're into rare coins or just love finding hidden treasures, then you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change or your collection. The 1998 Jefferson nickel. While most of us think of a nickel as being worth just 5 cents, did you know that one of these coins recently sold for an incredible $1.2 million? That's right, a modern coin, minted in the late 1990s, was sold for a jaw-dropping amount at auction. So, what makes this particular nickel so valuable, and how can you tell if you have one of these million-dollar coins? Stay tuned, And let's take a deep dive into the history, value, and significance of the 1998 Jefferson nickel. The history of the Jefferson nickel. Before we get into the details of the 1998 Jefferson nickel and what makes it so special, let's take a quick look at the history of the Jefferson nickel itself. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 as a replacement for the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation for over 25 years. The design of the Jefferson nickel was created by Felix Schlag and features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, front, of the coin. The reverse, back, of the coin shows Jefferson's home, Monticello. The Jefferson nickel underwent several design changes throughout the years, but by 1998, it was still featuring the iconic Monticello design on the reverse. It was also still being minted in large quantities at various U.S. mint facilities, including the Denver Mint, marked with the D Mint mark on the 1998 Jefferson nickel. Although the 1998 Jefferson nickel was produced in vast numbers and generally has little value beyond face value, there was one very important exception. A certain 1998 nickels have a rare minting error that makes them worth far more than the typical 5-cent piece. These error coins are what we're going to focus on in this video. What makes the 1998 Jefferson nickel so valuable? What makes the 1998 Jefferson nickel so valuable? The answer lies in a rare minting error. While the U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, sometimes mistakes happen during the production process, and these errors can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a highly sought-after treasure. In the case of the 1998 Jefferson nickel, a specific minting error makes certain examples of this coin incredibly valuable. The error in question is a double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin doesn't align correctly during the minting process, causing some of the features of the coin to appear doubled or blurry. In the case of the 1998 Jefferson nickel, the double die error can be seen most clearly in the date and the word Liberty on the obverse of the coin. If you look closely at a 1998 nickel with this error, you'll notice that the 98 and the date and the Liberty are doubled, which makes the coin extremely rare and highly valuable to collectors. The $1.2 million coin. Now, let's talk about the specific coin that was sold for $1.2 million. In 2018, a 1998 Jefferson nickel with a double die error was sold at auction for an unbelievable $1.2 million. This particular coin stood out because of its pristine condition, combined with the rarity of the error. The doubling was clearly visible on the date and the word Liberty, making it easily identifiable to expert collectors. What makes this coin even more impressive is that it's a relatively modern coin minted just a few decades ago. In 1998, this proves that even coins from more recent years can have tremendous value if they feature a rare minting error. Collectors often focus on coins that have been in circulation for a long time, but this sale of a 1998 coin for such a large sum shows that even newer coins can be worth far more than their face value. Why are minting errors so valuable, you may be wondering? Why are minting errors so valuable? The answer lies in rarity. The U.S. Mint strikes billions of coins every year, and while the vast majority of these coins are made correctly, there's always the chance that a mistake will occur. However, these mistakes are not something that happens every day, which is why error coins are so highly coveted by collectors. Minting errors like the double die on the 1998 Jefferson nickel are incredibly rare, and they make the coin stand out from the billions of other nickels that were struck correctly. Because of their scarcity, error coins tend to increase in value over time, and certain errors like the double dia are especially valuable. In addition to rarity, the condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. The 1998 Jefferson nickel that sold for $1.2 million was in near-perfect condition, with sharp details and no visible wear. Coins in excellent condition are always worth more than those that have been circulated extensively, so the combination of rarity and pristine condition made this coin fetch such a high price. How to spot a valuable 1998 Jefferson nickel. If you're wondering how to spot a valuable 1998 Jefferson nickel, here are a few tips to help you identify the coin and its potential value. 1. Look for the double die error. The key feature that makes the 1998 Jefferson nickel valuable is the double die error. Look closely at the date and the word Liberty on the obverse of the coin. If the 98 in the date or the word Liberty appears doubled, you've likely found an error coin. 2. Examine the coin's condition. As with any rare coin, the condition of the 1998 Jefferson nickel is important. Coins in excellent condition, with clear, sharp details and no visible wear, are worth more than those that have been circulated extensively. Make sure the coin has minimal scratches, dings, or other signs of damage. 3. Check for other minting errors. While the double die error is the most valuable flaw on the 1998 Jefferson nickel, there could be other minting errors that make the coin worth more. These could include off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unique imperfections. While the double die is the most famous error, don't overlook the possibility of other rare minting flaws. 4. Get the coin graded. If you believe you've found a 1998 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, it's a good idea to have the coin professionally graded. A coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can assess your coin's authenticity and condition. Having your coin graded will give it more credibility and help establish its true value. What are most 1998 Jefferson nickels worth? For most 1998 Jefferson nickels, the value is still just 5 cents of face value. After all, the majority of the coins were struck without any errors, and they were widely circulated. However, if you have a 1998 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, it could be worth thousands of dollars, depending on the condition of the coin and the extent of the error. Most 1998 nickels don't have any special features, so they're not worth much more than their face value. But if you find one with a double die error, it could be a valuable addition to your collection. Where to sell your 1998 Jefferson nickel? If you think you have a valuable 1998 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, here are a few places you can sell or appraise it. 1. Online auction sites. Websites like eBay are great platforms to sell rare coins. When listing your nickel, make sure to include high-quality images that clearly show the error and the condition of the coin. The more detailed your listing is, the better your chances of attracting serious collectors. 2. Coin dealers. Professional coin dealers can help you get a fair price for your coin. Reach out to reputable dealers who specialize in rare coins. They can evaluate your coin and connect you with serious buyers. 3. Coin grading services. Before selling your coin, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. A graded coin is more valuable and can be sold for a higher price. Final thoughts. The 1998 Jefferson nickel is a great example of how rare minting errors can turn an ordinary coin into something worth far more than its face value. The double die error on the 1998 nickel makes it a highly desirable coin among collectors, and the sale of one for $1.2 million shows just how valuable these coins can be. So, if you have any 1998 Jefferson nickels in your collection or lying around, take a closer look. You might just have a rare, valuable coin in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on rare coins and valuable finds. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let me know in the comments below. Outro. Keep searching for those hidden treasures, and happy collecting.